Yo, got another 67 letters going out because the grind don't stop. Yo, welcome to Team Go Mode. It's your man Earl, Batman Stringer. Now for about the last 9 to 10 months, I've been doing this little experiment to see how much money I can make by writing online casinos. Now this is probably like my 10th video talking about this. So if you want all the details about how to do this, you can watch my previous videos. And if I remember, I will put a link to a PDF. And that PDF was created by another girl on YouTube that I learned a lot about from. So it basically gets you started on how to get going with writing online casinos for cash. Now, with that being said, I got a lot of opinions when it comes to, what do I categorize writing letters for cash in? Like, is it a job? Is it a part-time job? Is it a side hustle? Is it just for extra cash? And pretty much I got the same stance, right? I can't call it a side hustle yet, right? Now, I've made money doing this. I made around $1,300 so far doing this. But recently, I did actually a couple videos talking about this, but the writing game has been kind of scary lately, right? Because some casinos, online casinos, they've been like randomly deactivating people's accounts. So that was the issue. But then, right, the group that I'm in, we found a whole bunch of other, online casinos to write to. So now it got exciting again because they're like, oh, well, we don't need these companies because we can start writing to these companies. So you really got to kind of come into this opportunity like not expecting a whole bunch, but realizing that you could make some nice extra cash, right? So you got to kind of balance out. Like, in my opinion, right now, I would consider this kind of risky to do. Why is it risky? The only reason I'm saying it's risky, because say, for example, you write to a casino, all right, and, you got to buy your stamps, you got to buy your index cards, and you got to buy your envelopes, right? So usually I got started for about a little over $200, right? If you play the game right, you can basically get everything you need for a little under $200 now, because I learned that shit, right? But pretty much. Now, $200, all right, you should be able to buy like 400 to 500 stamps, 400 letters, and 400 index cards, right? Now, if you're just trying to start with 100 letters, then it'll be a lot cheaper to get started. And I actually recommend, if you're going to get involved with this, start with just, find a company, right? Do your little research, figure out what companies are hot to write to, and then, do a little test run. A lot of us who do this online writing, we do little test runs. So we'll send like 25 letters in or 50 letters in to a company, sit back and wait and see what happened with that, right? But you can do whatever the hell you want. But I recommend, me personally, I would start with like 50 to 100. Find a company that you see people talking about positively, like, oh yeah, they doing good. Okay, I've been, getting drops and whatever, right? Then do like a test run. By the way, when I say drops means when your accounts get credited for the letters that you wrote, right? And in the casino writing world, drops is like a popular term, right? Like, oh, did you get a drop? Did you get a drop? All that means is, did your account get credited for the letters you wrote, all right? But you'll learn that in the PDF or whatever if you get started. But anyway, you just saw I just sent out another 67 letters for the week. Now, granted, I was slipping this week. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on with the YouTube content, trying to start my local business agency back up, which is hard as hell, right? You know what I'm saying? I got my fitness channel, so I was kind of slipping this week. All right, so I only sent out 67 letters. So I got a total so far with the new experiment I'm doing. Well, let me run that shit back. All right. I put out a video about a week ago talking about if I can hit around 2,000 letters I was predicting that I could earn anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. All right, when the smoke clears and all the profits come out, I was guesstimating I should be able to hit $8,000 to $10,000 if I could write 2,000 letters, right? So the point, I tell you that because I've been keeping track. All right, I got a little notebook right here, and I got all the casinos I'm writing to right here. Then I got this page here. I don't know if you can see it. You can't read my writing. Who am I kidding? You can't read that. It's chicken scratch. But anyway, basically, I just put the date. I put the date, the end of the week date. I put the companies I wrote for and how many letters I wrote, right? So far, with my new goal of 2,000 letters, I'm at 296 letters, right? Now, you might be like, damn, you a long way from 2,000 letters. And you are absolutely right. But I said I'm going to document, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to hold myself accountable because I'm writing 2,000 letters. I don't give a damn, right? I don't care what's going on. As long as there's some casinos to write to, I'm going to hit that goal of 2,000 letters and see what happens. Now, after I hit 2,000 letters and I see how much money I made, will I keep doing this? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But your boy got goals. And so right now, like I said, I'm at 296 letters that I sent out. And because when you write letters, depending on what company you write to, all right, you got to wait 3 to 4 months to get credited. That's right. I said it. All right. I said it. 3 to 4 months. But there are some companies out there that me and the people in my group, we're experimenting with some companies that, you know, they say they can pay as quick as 4 months. And that shit is phenomenal. Right. So experimenting with those companies a little bit. But the companies that I did make around $1,300 with so far, they were the companies that I had to wait like 3 to 4 months to get credited to. So, you know, but going back to doing this, like the risk factor, it's like, you know, you buy your supplies and everything, and you might get with a company that they might randomly deactivate your shit, right? If you just spend all this money trying to get stamps and envelopes, you know, or your state might get banned from the online casino writing, because a lot of states are banning that now. They're banning online casinos, which is truly whack. It's whack, man. So yeah, that, and then, you know, you got to put that time in. So yes, you could put, you know, time in writing all these letters, and then, you know, maybe your account might get deactivated, or you know, your state could be randomly banned, and you're like, shit, I just wrote 400 letters, right? So there's a little risk to doing this, but on the positive side, people are making money doing this. Don't get it twisted. I am making money doing this, right? But you just got to know like what you're getting into. This is not like a scam where you just write in air and you don't get nothing in return. No, but you got to do your own research, right? Like I said, I'll put the PDF if I remember. If I don't remember, somebody comment and be like, yo, bro, you forgot to put the PDF, bro. You know what I'm saying? But start with that guide, or get involved with some Facebook groups. Just get on there and put like writing for cash and look for groups, right? There's tons of them. But know what you're getting into. Do your own research and see what other people are saying about the companies that you want to write to. Because I'm going to be honest, if a lot of people are talking about like a certain company and how good they are and how fast the drops are, jump on that company first. You know what I mean? That's my advice. Jump on that company first. You know, write 50 to 100 letters, get them out, and then kind of see what happens. And if you're writing to a company that has like a 3 to 4 month waiting period, what you could do is, you know, try another company as well. Try to find one that maybe drops quicker, you know, maybe in a month, 2 weeks to 4 weeks, whatever, and experiment with that. Send out like 25 letters. This is one of them opportunities where you do got to put in a little money, because you do have to buy your stamps, you do have to buy your envelopes, and you do have to buy your little index cards. And basically, you know, you got to buy this shit, envelopes. Hold on now. where I got some. You gotta buy these index cards, and you need, hold on, I got you. And you need stamps. I only got a couple left, but I got 2 more rows of stamps right over here. But you gotta buy stamps. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So, damn, a stamp fell off. Ain't this a bitch? So this goes back to too, man, like this real shit. Like, a lot of people be like faking and everything. It's like, I really do this. I really write these letters. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things that if you're willing to do the work and what's the word I'm looking for? Not invest. Well, I guess invest in yourself a little bit. You can make this happen. You can, right? So if you want to stay tuned and see me hit my 2,000 letter writing goal, you can subscribe to the channel. If not, really don't matter, because I'm going to do the shit anyway.